Hi, I'm Ben and I love movies and music, and today I'm talking about Spider Man Homecoming. I just came back from watching it and pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. The really good thing to come out of this movie is that it's not just trying to build on the MCU. There's parts of the movie that obviously do that. I mean, Iron Man's in it. Um, but it's not just trying to build on the MCU. It made a Spider-Man movie. It was a Spider-Man movie. Iron Man isn't really in it that much. There's parts of it that are, for the MCU, but it's a Spider-Man movie. And that I think is what I love the most about this movie is how different it was. It's like a teen comedy. Um and I'm kind of surprised that it took them that long or this long, I mean, to make a Spider-Man movie like a teen comedy, like a John Hughes movie, because it's all there. It all makes sense, and finally they did it, and they pulled it off. I mean, there are scenes in this movie that are very very funny. There are scenes in this movie that are heartwarming. Um, this movie, it's not only just an entertaining action movie, but it's also a fun teen comedy movie, and those are the parts of the movie that I found to be the most entertaining. The most boring parts of the movie, probably the action parts, which is kind of weird, but that's the truth. Um, the teen comedy parts are like really entertaining, and I was into every single scene. I was focused on every teen comedy scene. The action scenes is where the movie kind of drops a bit. The action up until the end, which is really good, um, isn't amazing. It kind of loses my interest at points. Um, but it's not terrible. It's just not the best action. I think it could have been filmed better. It looked a little cartoony for me. Um, but there's many action scenes that I do like. Just some of it I wasn't crazy about. Um, but besides that, the characters are great. Tom Holland as Peter Parker is fantastic. I mean, to me, this is probably my favorite Peter Parker. He nails it. I mean, this is Peter Parker. This is exactly how I envision Peter Parker. And I like a lot of the new characters, his friend. Um, I like all of it. I thought it was a really fun, fresh Spider. It's modern too. It felt very modern. Um, I think the script was very well written. Um, it was very funny, very very smart, witty, fast. Like quick in humor, not fast as the movie. The movie, that's one of the other problems is that it's way too long. I think this movie is like 2 hours and 15 minutes. It should be an hour and 30. There's one action scene in particular which could be taken out completely. Not going into spoilers, obviously, but this action scene could be completely taken out. Um, as for the Iron Man scenes, I like them too. I had no problem with building a bit on the universe as long as they didn't forget that they're making a Spider-Man movie. And that's exactly what it was. It was a Spider-Man movie. So overall, just making this review quick and short. I might do a spoiler review after, but nah, I'm probably not gonna do one. There's not much in this movie to spoil. It is kind of how it kind of plays out how you think it's gonna play out. But overall, yeah, really entertaining movie. Not like a masterpiece. Just I was surprised how much fun I had with this movie. It was a lot of fun. I think sometimes a lot of critics on YouTube kind of delve too deep into these superhero movies, and we forget that we're just supposed to have kind of a fun time, and that's what Spider-Man: Homecoming did. It was a lot of fun, and for that, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I think you should really see this movie if you're into fun superhero movies, or like fun action movies or teen comedies too. It's a lot of fun, and I suggest seeing this. But I really suggest seeing Baby Driver too. I would I would see honestly I'd see both. There's some good movies out in theaters now. Hopefully we can push Transformers out of the theaters. Um, anyways, so yeah, I'll have my next Haken review up soon. I'll have the Yes reviews up after that. Once I'm done the Haken series, I'll do the Yes reviews. And then I'll move on to Supertramp, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so I'm Ben. I love movies and music. Signing off.